All right, hello everybody. Thank you for joining. I am Riley with the T Storm Chasers, and we're going to take a look at your forecast. But before we do, here is a brief word from our sponsors at Cube Portable Storage.
What are you doing?
Decluttering?
Moving? Remodeling? In need of temporary storage, emergency cleanup, or just need to declutter? Cube Portable Storage has the perfect solution. Rent your Cube Portable Storage container today.
And don't forget, they got roll-off dumpsters for the other stuff. Call Cube Storage for all your moving needs.
Good morning out there. Happy Wednesday. Today is the last day of 2025, December 31st. And hopefully you guys have a wonderful New Year's Eve. And let's go ahead and jump into today's forecast. Looking firstly at the national picture, we have some snow showers in Minnesota. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. We do have some snow showers that is in central and east central Minnesota, basically from near Fergus Falls down towards St. Cloud and Minneapolis there, and down towards Rochester. We do have some snow showers that is ongoing there across these areas, and so that will continue to push in a southeasterly direction. Now there's also this up in northern Minnesota, Brainerd, Grand Rapids, and Duluth. There is a winter weather advisory. Let's go ahead and read this out. Snow, additional snow accumulations up to 1 inch, again across northern Minnesota. This is in effect until noon Central Time today. Freezing drizzle may quickly coat roadways with a thin layer of ice that may be undetectable. Light snow on top of the existing ice accumulation will continue to make roads slippery. Please use extreme caution, especially on bridges, overpasses, and around curves. Allow plenty of stopping distance and avoid braking suddenly. So that is the latest from the National Weather Service there. Otherwise, for the rest of us, we are dry and calm out there. We are off to a nice start to your day. Sioux Falls is fairly nice out there. We are off to a mild start to your final day of 2025. Morning temperatures, we are at 31 degrees in Sioux Falls. We are at 26 in Huron, 21 in Aberdeen. We are at 28 in Pierre. It is 33 in Rapid City, down into Nebraska. We're at 26 in Valentine, 34 in O'Neill, 21 in North Platte. It is 29 in Grand Island and 31 in Omaha. Into Iowa, 37 in Des Moines, 33 in Mason City. It is 34 in Cedar Rapids, 32 in Spencer. Up into Minnesota, a little bit cooler. We got 13 up in Brainerd. It's 29 in Minneapolis. It is 16 in Morris, 34 in Rochester. It is 36 in Mankato. So it is a mild start to your day overall, with temperatures mainly in the 20s and 30s to kick off your final day of 2025. So what do we have in the forecast? Well, we'll go over today's New Year's Eve forecast. We'll go over the New Year's Day forecast, and we'll go over the rest of the week and a sneak peek at next week. But first, let's hear a brief word now from today's sponsor, CE Construction.
From roofing to siding, CE Construction is setting the standard across North and South Dakota. Our expert team delivers quality, durability, and trust on every project. CE Construction, Dakotans helping Dakotans with their roofing and siding needs. Call or visit us online.
All right, so as we transition to the latest weather model, let's go ahead and play out what is ahead here. So for your New Year's Eve forecast, it looks pretty good overall. Now, there will be some falling temperatures, so we're going to be cooling things off the afternoon hours and evening hours across the area. Looks like northeastern regions of the area is going to be seeing the coldest of the temperatures. And we're not seeing anything in this forecast, no precip or anything like that. The snow that's in eastern Minnesota will continue to move south and east out of our area. And then for your day on Thursday, tomorrow, New Year's Day, there could be a quick hit of some snow once again in the Minneapolis area. But other than that, we are not seeing anything in the forecast. So your New Year's Eve, New Year's Day plans should be perfectly good. unless you're traveling over in the Minneapolis area, that would be the only exception. Just have to watch out for that. There's some some slick areas out there, some snowy areas there in eastern Minnesota. Friday looks good, the day after New Year's. We are looking at a pretty nice forecast on Friday. It's just going to be cooler temperature-wise, but again, we're not seeing any precip. And same thing on Saturday, we're not seeing any precipitation, no rain, no snow. Same thing on Saturday and Sunday. So the weekend forecast looks good as well. We're not seeing anything in the forecast over the weekend. And same thing on Monday. We're not seeing anything in the forecast on Monday. Tuesday, same thing. We are looking dry. So it's been the common theme over the last few days. We've been talking about this, that we are expecting a long period of very dry weather in the forecast. Now, I do want to mention this. By Wednesday, January 7th, there could be some isolated snow showers, some scattered light snow showers around the region, but that is a week out from today. So a lot can still change with that. But as of right now, the latest model is suggesting there could be some light snow showers on Wednesday. Something to just keep an eye on at this point. But other than that, looks like Thursday, we're not seeing anything in the forecast. So we'll see what happens after that. But yeah, for the foreseeable future, the next 7 days or so, we do not see anything. No precip, no rain, no snow. So it's a pretty dry forecast. And so now as we take a look at your temperature forecast over the next several days, let's go ahead and run this out for you. Again, starting today, we're looking at a bit of a split in temperatures, up in the north and the eastern regions of the area, northeastern South Dakota into Minnesota. We're going to be quite a bit cooler. We're going to be stuck in the single digits and teens. And then for Sioux Falls, it'll be around 30, which actually we're going to be matching our high, which is right now, actually. Our high right now is 31, and that's the current temperature. And so that's going to be the high temperature. So from here on out, throughout the day, we're going to be falling in temperatures for pretty much everyone, but Sioux Falls as well. And then you go out west, and there's temperatures that are going to be in the 40s to low 50s. So looking like a really nice day out west. But again, cold for the eastern and northeastern regions of the area. And then how about tomorrow, New Year's Day? We're looking at much of the same. Northeastern South Dakota into Minnesota, into the teens, even some single digits in Minnesota. For Sioux Falls, it'll be in the upper 20s, looks like. And then for western South Dakota, in the 30s and 40s overall. And then on Friday, we're looking at another split here. We got some nice mild temperatures out west, 30s and 40s. And then you got low 30s for Sioux Falls on Friday, looks like. And then teens and single digits up in Minnesota again. And then your weekend forecast looks like teens and 20s in Minnesota. Looks like 30s in Iowa. Upper 30s for Sioux Falls. 20s to low 30s in northeastern South Dakota, and then 40s out to the west. Another nice day. That's basically the theme of this forecast, essentially, is, Minnesota, northeastern South Dakota, the eastern, northeastern regions are going to be cold, a lot colder than everyone else. They're dealing with more snow and just more Arctic cold weather. But then areas, south and west, we're looking at a lot warmer weather, Look at this. This is by Sunday. Low to mid 40s for Sioux Falls, and then 50s and 60s out to the west in western Nebraska and South Dakota. And then how about Monday? We're looking at another mild day, except for Minnesota. Minnesota will be stuck in the 20s. Looks like mid 40s for Sioux Falls. So it does look like by your weekend into next week, we're going to start to really warm things up for Sioux Falls and surrounding areas. We're going to be in the 40s. Areas out to the west will be in the 50s, even some upper 50s there. And so now I wanted to go ahead and look at the national view for the longer range temperature outlook. Starting things off next week on Monday, you can see that warm air from the south is going to move up north into our area. But it looks like there's kind of a clash here between the cold Canada, Arctic air up here. It's all cold up here in Canada. And then you go down to the south, though, and you have all the warm air. And so we kind of got a clashing zone here in the middle part of the country, and we're kind of part of that. So, areas to the south of our region is very warm, areas to the north is very cold, and we're kind of in that in-between zone in temperatures. So, by Tuesday, though, look at that. You start to see more of the warm Pacific air moving into our region, from the south. And so looks like, as we move throughout next week, it's kind of a back and forth battle. You can see it looks like Wednesday we could potentially be cooling things off. That's a week out from today. And the Pacific air kind of moves south, and the cold air moves in. Looks like possibly by Wednesday. And then on Thursday, possibly more of the same there of the cold air. We'll see what happens. We've seen a lot of back and forth here with the models differing between different models. Some are suggesting warmer air next week, and some are like this one. This is the American model, the GFS, showing colder air next week, basically after Tuesday. So something we'll keep a close eye on as we get closer to the time frame. I think overall the general theme next week I think will be above average for temperatures across the region. So that's going to wrap things up for this morning's video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. Give this video a like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And also be sure to check us out on Facebook, X, Instagram, and TikTok as well. So we'll be back for a video later today. Thanks for watching.